Buenas tardes. Otra vez, soy la profesora Peterson, and I want to welcome you again to our course, Spanish 118, Basic Spanish for Healthcare Professionals. This is designed to be both an I course / O course, so we will have a mixture of I course students as well as those students taking ASU online. Again, I'd like to welcome you. And I'd just like to go over our syllabus. And the syllabus will be divided into 3 different sections. Our first section will be all the introductory materials with the course description, objectives, and technological information. The video number 2 will be over the evaluation breakdown. And video number 3 will be over the last part of the syllabus and the notes in regards to the student code of conduct and the academic integrity policy. Okay. And so as you can see here on our first page, you'll have my information. You'll have my email. Please make sure that if you do email me outside of Blackboard that you spell my last name correctly, that it is an E-N, because if you misspell it using an O, I will not receive your email. My office hours, or en español, horas de consulta, son los martes, miércoles y jueves, so Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I will be available between 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. This is Arizona time. Currently, we are within the same time zone as Pacific, and so it will be between those hours. Okay? And so many times we will be meeting, either we can meet via email or via Google Hangouts. Okay? Or you could also make an appointment with me if those hours are not convenient for you. Okay? I do want to let you know that this course is offered by the College of Letters and Sciences, and so on this first page you have information in which you can visit the website or to send any inquiries or questions you may have. Now, I am going to assume that most of you are pretty fluent and understand very well English, so I'm going to just kind of scan over some of this information. But I do want you to realize that this is a basic Spanish course. It is very introductory. It is really focusing on providing some beginning expressions, some terms that students may use, those students who have very minimal knowledge of Spanish. Now, this course is going to focus primarily on conversational skills, although we will have some writing. Okay? So those who have perhaps studied abroad, who have done maybe a mission in a Spanish-speaking country, who have grown up in Spanish-speaking households, who maybe have had 4 years of Spanish, probably do not belong in this course, because we are going to be working on giving you confidence in brief, basic conversation, okay? Using Spanish for medical and healthcare related issues. Okay? And so, again, this is very basic. So if you have not spoken a lot of Spanish within your lifetime and have not been raised around Spanish, then this will be the course for you. Okay. Our course objectives, again, are being able to communicate confidently in brief, basic conversations. Okay. Again, you're not going to be able to sit down and hold a long-term conversation. You are going to ask specific questions, such as intake type questions. You are going to learn to understand responses to those. Okay. You will be able to articulate and respond to clients' requests regarding care and comfort. Okay. We're not getting too far into this. You'll also be able to conduct a basic health interview as well as a head-to-toe assessment. You will learn some basic anatomical terms. You will be able to identify some cultural and social factors that influence health providers' communication with Hispanic peoples who reside in the U.S. And you will explore several authentic resources in Spanish, such as music, television, the internet, different websites, in order to glean new language and vocabulary insights, and also to compare and contrast Hispanic cultural nuances with similar cultural nuances in your own culture. Okay? Now, as this course is an online course, either taught as an I course or an O course, you must have access to, as well as know how to use, a computer as well as Blackboard. Okay? Any computer-related issues, however, should be addressed by the ASU technical support team. Please do not contact me. Everyone will have different computers running on different systems upon which I am not knowledgeable. And so if you are experiencing computer problems, it's your responsibility to find another computer in order to complete your assignments on time. Okay? And again, you first want to go to the ASU technical support team. Also keep in mind, computer labs are available to students on all 4 ASU campuses, as well as many local libraries. Now, important information, I've already talked about how this is a very basic Spanish course. So you belong in this course if 1, you have never taken a Spanish language course before, or 2, maybe you've taken a year of high school or less. Perhaps you took a Spanish 101 course in the past and did not pass the course, or you decided to take the online placement exam. The link is provided in the syllabus, and you scored between a 0 and 178. If you do not fulfill any of these requirements, then you should not be in 118. So definitely talk to me if you have any questions or concerns. And again, if you are bilingual, if you speak Spanish at home or have lived abroad for 1 year or more, you probably want to look more into Spanish 218, our intermediate level, or 318, the advanced level. But definitely contact me as soon as possible. Hey, again, being an online course, a lot of our communication is going to be via the internet as well as through email. Now, you do need to allow me 24 hours to answer emails, and this is during weekdays, Monday through Fridays. Okay, I am not required to answer student emails during the weekend or on holidays, although if you get an answer before 24 hours, then consider yourself lucky, and that's an exception more so than the rule. Now, if you are experiencing a personal emergency, please, in all caps, write urgent in the subject of the email so that I know to look at that right away. Okay, now you definitely want to contact me with any questions or concerns that you have regarding the course. And if by chance we are not able to resolve a certain issue, there is a person in line with whom we can talk, and that is Dr. Eduardo Caro, who is the coordinator of online courses currently. And I have his information as well on the syllabus. I just want to remind you that ASU does have a Disability Resources Center for students, and if you have any specific physical, psychiatric, if you have learning disabilities, okay, maybe you have a short-term disability or long-term disability, you definitely want to let me know early on, but you would also want to contact the Disability Resources for Students, and their website is also posted on the syllabus. Now, none of the Spanish 100 or 200 level courses are offered for honors credit. I'm sorry. Okay, and our required text is Salud, an introductory Spanish. It's Introductory Spanish for Health Professionals. It's from Chapel Hill, University of North Carolina, by Pearson. Okay, it was written in 2012, but you actually have a couple of options here. Okay, I sent an email a week before courses started, giving you a site with Pearson on which you could find the textbook information. Now, there is a site called My Spanish Lab, and we will be accessing this site quite regularly throughout the summer. In fact, all of your online workbook information, video tutorials from the textbook are on there. Many of the grammar quizzes are on there, and more are on the My Spanish Lab. Also, there is an electronic version of the textbook. And so realistically, if you are comfortable with technology and you have a good computer, good internet system, I would just purchase the My Spanish Lab. However, if you are one of those people who prefers to have a hard copy book, and I quite understand that, the information is also listed there, but you definitely need to have that My Spanish Lab. Okay? Now, when you purchase My Spanish Lab, you actually have a couple options as well. You have a 6-month option, which is basically a 1-semester course. So if Spanish 118 is the only course you're taking, then you want to purchase the 6-month access. If you are hoping to take 218, and I know it's quite hard, particularly in nursing, to fit in more than just a 1 3-credit hour course. But if you are hoping to take 218, my recommendation would be to purchase the multi-semester access, which would give you 2 years of access. Let me know, please, if you have any questions regarding this. I will continue shortly with our second video, reviewing the evaluation criteria.